I'm back. I'm sorry I haven't done one of these in like, I don't know, 4 weeks. The last one I did was my finding out to 18 weeks pregnant, and now I'm doing my 19 to 22 weeks pregnant. So it's been a while. Every time I want to record, something comes up, or Nikolai needs my attention, or something happens and I just end up forgetting or just not doing it. But I'm gonna get back in the habit, and I want to be able to do these like every other week or so. So hopefully next time I will be doing my 23 and 24 weeks instead of like all the way to 28 weeks, but we'll see. Anyways, today I want to start out by talking about my last doctor's appointment. So my last doctor's appointment was on October 4th, and it was the big doctor's appointment where they like do the ultrasound and they measure every single little part of the baby, like their arms and their femur, and they look at their head and make sure that they're growing properly and everything is the right length or whatever it may be, and everything came out perfect. She was being very stubborn and kept like turning and hiding everything, so like I was completely convinced that the gender was wrong, like I said in my last video, I honestly thought that I was gonna have all boys, but it came out that I'm having a girl. So I was like, can you please check to make sure that it's actually a girl? And so the doctor kept like trying to check, and she kept crossing her legs and like moving, and she eventually got to a point where like she could see like the bottom, and she was like, there's nothing there. So I mean, if it's a boy, it's either really small or he's hiding it pretty well. But so it's definitely a girl. So she did that, and she gave me a lot of really cool pictures, which I posted on my social medias, so you can go look at that. And then I also, sorry, I'm keep looking down. I have like all my notes right here. So I got the flu shot at this appointment, which was fun. I'm not really a big shot or blood taker, but I'm not like one of those people that are terrified of it. I would just rather not get them done, but it has to be done. So we did that. A couple weeks, like 2 weeks before I went in for this appointment, I called my doctor because I was getting really nervous, because I was 19 weeks and I wasn't feeling her move or kick or anything like that. And by this point with my first pregnancy, I felt those little jolts or kicks or moves or whatever with Nikolai, and I didn't feel anything with her. So I was getting super nervous. I called the doctor's office and I was like asking if I could come in for an ultrasound, or if I could make an appointment for that coming Monday. And the lady that I talked to said that that they had nothing available that day, and that if I was really that nervous, they wanted me to go to the hospital and get an ultrasound. I talked about it with my husband, and we both agreed that it wasn't really something that we needed to do. It was still really early. They say online that you can feel the baby move between 19 and 24 weeks. So I was only 19 weeks. But since I felt it with Nikolai, I felt like I should feel it with her. So that's why I got nervous. My husband calmed me down a little bit and said, let's just wait. If you still feel nervous next week, you can call the doctor and then she'll have you come in, instead of going to the hospital and spending thousands of dollars when I can just go to the doctor's office and only spend like $100. So I said, okay, that sounds good. And I actually got a hold of my doctor because she gave me her personal number years ago. And I texted her and I told her what was going on and my concerns and everything. And she was on vacation and she called the doctor's office herself and had them make an appointment for me that Monday for me to come in and have her with the Doppler check the heartbeat and all of that kind of stuff. So I went in that Monday and she checked and the heartbeat was strong and she was like, you're fine. She's a girl, so they might not be as rough as boys are, and she's being gentle and you just have to wait a little while. And now I'm finally feeling her move. She doesn't move as much as Nikolai did. Nikolai was literally playing soccer in my stomach. But she is very gentle. She moves very rarely, but I do feel her every single day. And at my appointment, when the ultrasound tech was doing the ultrasound, I told her about this, and she said that my placenta is in between the outside of my stomach and her. So when she kicks or when she moves, I probably won't feel it as much because of the placenta being in front of her. And with Nikolai, it wasn't, so I felt everything. So that made me feel a lot better knowing that that's probably why I'm not feeling her as much. But yes, so that was that. Also, at my doctor's appointment, my original due date was February 15th, and now it's February 16th. But my doctor said that she can come anywhere between February 9th and February 16th or later. It just depends on how she wants to do it. She said that girls usually come earlier, and we'll just have to play it by ear with that. And so my next doctor's appointment is on Halloween, and I will be 24 weeks by that point, I think. Pretty sure. I'll be 24 weeks at that point, and she said that she's going to be taking some blood work at that appointment and doing the Doppler to check the heartbeat, so no big ultrasound. So that's going to be like a really simple, fast appointment. So that's everything with the doctor's appointment. The next thing I want to talk about are my symptoms. I don't really have very many symptoms. I do have chapped lips, so I've been using chapstick like crazy. I do get really dark circles under my eyes, but I think that's just genetic, and it just worsens when I'm pregnant because I get them even when I'm not pregnant, but they just get darker and more prominent when I'm pregnant. But that's an easy fix. You just slap on some concealer and you're ready to go. And then I started getting the linea negra, which for people that don't know, it's like a dark line that goes up the middle of your stomach. I did get it with Nikolai, and I'm starting to get it again with this pregnancy. It goes away. Mine with Nikolai went away probably like a month and a half after he was born. So there's that. My belly button is starting to pop out. Again, that did happen with Nikolai. It goes back to the way it was afterwards. I haven't really gotten any stretch marks. I have gotten like 1 or 2 on my boobs. But other than that, I haven't gotten any. I didn't get any with my first pregnancy, so it was really disappointing to get them with this one, but you know, it happens. What can you do? I I get really winded really fast. The other day I went to my parents' office and they work on the second story, so you have to go up these stairs. And I was holding the diaper bag and Nikolai, and I went up the stairs, and usually like I'm completely fine. I can go up the stairs, no problem. But now like I go up there, like, did you see that? Like I have to like take deep breaths sometimes, even when like I'm talking a lot. So the other day I went up the stairs, and when I got to the office, my dad said that my face was completely white and that it was really cold, and he was like, you need to have like a piece of chocolate or something. And I ate some candy and I felt better. So there's that. I don't know if this is a thing. I read somewhere that it is possible, but I'm not sure. But I think I'm getting hot flashes, particularly at nighttime. I put the air down so low. I probably put it to like 68, and I still get so hot. Like, I'll put the covers on me because I'm cold, and then I'll take them off in the middle of the night because they're hot, and then do it again and again and again. And my husband's like over there like under the covers and like freezing, and usually he's the one that's like super warm and has to have like the air pretty low, but obviously not that low because he freezes. But yeah, so I cannot sleep unless the air is like super low. So there's that. And then I'm starting to get to the point where I need to put a pillow in between my legs just to feel comfortable. I don't do it every single night yet, but there are nights where I need that extra support. So I've been doing that. And then the next thing is cravings. I crave ice. I just started craving it probably a couple weeks ago. This was one of the really big things that I craved with my first pregnancy, and I found out that I was low in iron, and that's why I craved ice. And my doctor put me on iron pills. And so as soon as I started craving ice, I told my doctor, and I was like, I'm starting to crave ice again. You never told me whether I should be on iron. Do you think I should start taking iron again? And she said, no, not yet. Your last blood work didn't indicate that you needed to take iron, but at your next appointment, which is on Halloween, she's gonna be doing more blood work, and that will tell her whether I need to take iron or not. So we will see about that. Iced tea. I love iced tea. Love iced tea. I have to have it all the time. Especially like it has to be super, super cold. And I like the Arizona iced tea. I used to really like the Publix iced tea, but now that just gives me like a weird aftertaste. So I've been drinking the Arizona iced tea. The other things that I crave are buffalo chicken wraps from Publix, Chick-fil-A French fries, the bread and butter from Watermark Grill, and their saganaki. If you don't know what the saganaki is, it's like this cheese platter that they like put on fire, and it's like this big show and stuff, and it's really, really good with the bread. So, but I crave that even when I'm not pregnant. I think it just has intensified. So there's that. And then I'm still craving Slurpees and coffee culottes. My husband wants to shoot me because every single time he calls me to tell me that he's on his way home, I ask him to stop by 7-Eleven and get me a Slurpee. And lately he hasn't been calling to tell me that he's on his way home, and it's probably because he knows that I'm gonna make him stop. But it's not very smart of him, because sometimes I crave it so badly that I make him go back out. So I don't know why he wouldn't just do it on the way home. So that's all of my cravings. On my last video, somebody commented that they wanted me to incorporate TMIs, too much information. So I have a couple of things. If you don't want to hear TMI things, you can cut out of this video now, but if not, keep watching. The first TMI is I am prone to UTIs when I get pregnant. My doctor doesn't know why I get them. She thinks it's probably because I need to drink more water, which I do need to drink more water. I've been trying to do that lately. And I also think it's because I've always been this way, even since I was a little girl. I hold my pee when I have to go to the bathroom. If I'm not somewhere like at a house, my mom's house, somebody's house that I know, I won't go. Like, I hate going to the bathroom in public. It just grosses me out. I'm always scared that I'm gonna like catch something, or I don't know. I just don't like going when I'm in public. So if I am in public and I have to go to the bathroom, I will hold it until I get somewhere that I feel more comfortable going. And that's probably a big factor about why I get UTIs. I've gotten it twice this pregnancy, and my doctor put me on medication that for like 5 days, and it goes away. But I haven't gotten it since my last doctor's appointment. She tested for it, and she hasn't called me and told me that I had it. So fingers crossed that I don't get it again for the rest of my pregnancy. I don't get any like symptoms from it. Like, I don't even know that I have it until the doctor tells me that I have it. A lot of people say that when they get UTIs, they either burn down there like when they pee, or it itches, or they don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't feel anything. So like, I never know when I have it until the doctor tells me, which sucks, because if I had those symptoms, I could just automatically tell the doctor, and she would just send medication to the doctor, to the closest Walgreens or pharmacy or whatever, instead of me having to wait to figure it out at the doctor's office. So that's the first TMI. The second TMI is my boobs are massive. They got really big with Nikolai as well. I get to the point where I can't even wear like my bras, and like I'll go to stores like Target or wherever to find bras that will, like maternity bras or whatever, and some of those, like even the biggest ones, won't fit me because I get so big. And my last pregnancy, I almost got to the point where I had to get bras custom made because I was so big. And I'm starting to get to that point with this one where they're just so massive and they're heavy, and it's like another baby. My stomach and my boobs are just combined. It's very exhausting. But there's that. And they get even bigger when your milk comes in. So that's gonna be fun again. But other than that, those are the only 2 TMI things that I have right now. We'll see, I might get more. The next thing I want to talk about is products. I only have 2, which the first thing I said, like, I have chapped lips, so I've been obsessed with the Burt's Bees pomegranate. I think this is a pomegranate one. Yeah, pomegranate. I also like the raspberry and strawberry ones. I like them because they're really moisturizing, but they also give like a tint, like a little tint to your lips, so you don't look so like one tone. So there's that. And then I also got a new diaper bag, not because I need one, just because like I am obsessed with this diaper bag, and I have it with Nikolai, but like the zipper broke and it started getting, sorry, my camera I guess got too warm and shut off. But anyways, I was saying that I got a diaper bag. I had this exact same one, just in a different color before, but the zipper broke and it started getting like stained and stuff like that, so I loved it so much that I just got another one. This is the diaper bag. It's completely full because I use it for Nico. But it's the Skip Hop. I don't know the exact name of it, but it is from Skip Hop. The last one I had was a cream color, and I loved it. It has so many pockets. It's super big inside. So it holds like everything. I don't know if you can see. And it's got a main compartment, and it's got the front compartment, which this is the zipper on my last one that broke. And then it also has this back zipper where you hold your diapers and wipes and diaper cream and all that kind of stuff. And then it also has this side section where I like to keep like all of Nikolai's medicine and like Tylenol or Motrin, just in case type stuff, or sunscreen and that type of stuff. And here it has little pockets. I have Twizzlers in there, but you can put bottles or sippy cups or whatever. And then it's got this huge section where I just keep like an extra pair of clothes for Nico, extra pair of shoes, a couple toys, my wallet, pacifiers, which he calls tetes, and I keep some lip gloss in here. That's about it. So that's it for the diaper bag. I love it. I got it in pink this time. I wanted it in pink the first time I got it, but I put it in my head that you can't get pink, you have a boy. And my sister always like gets on to me, and she was like, just because you have a boy doesn't mean you can't get pink things, you're a girl. So I got a pink one because I'm a girl and she's a girl. So and I'm sure I'm gonna be using this when she's born. Or I'll probably need a bigger one, I'm not sure. Hopefully not, we'll see. Hopefully I'll cut down on the things that I use with Nikolai. I had like 2 diaper bags everywhere I went because I was a first time mom and I just felt like I needed everything whenever I went out of the house. Hopefully I know better this time and I won't do that. But anyways, that's everything. I am going to measure my belly again and show you guys my belly. But other than that, that's it. So let me show you my belly. It's definitely getting bigger. This is it with the shirt on. You can see. And then this is with the shirt up. So she's definitely sitting a lot higher. I felt like Nikolai was lower. And he was rounder, like my stomach was rounder. With her, she like points. But you can see like my belly button starting to stick out, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm starting to get that line right there, and that's the linea negra. It goes away, but it's there. I don't know if anybody, some people always ask me what this hole is, but I used to have my belly button pierced, and I took it out like a couple years ago, but the hole won't go away. So that's what that is. But let's measure and see how big she's getting. I don't remember how big she was last time. If you guys remember, you can comment down below. I think she was 24 inches. I don't remember. Comment down below if you remember. But with this one, she is now 35. Can you see that? She is 35 inches exactly. So she's definitely grown. Well, I've definitely grown. But that's everything I have for you. Again, I am going to try my best to start doing these videos more often. I love doing them, and I get so excited when I see like how many views there are, or people liking the video and people commenting. It's really rewarding. So I definitely like doing it. It's not that I don't like doing it. I just need to make myself sit down and do it. So I'm definitely going to be doing that from now on. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.